We are going to name the best quarterback from each NFL draft round. In the current NFL draft system, there are 7 rounds, but in 1993 there was once 8 rounds, and if you go back even further, there was over a dozen rounds. So to keep things organized, after the 9th round, I'm going to name the best 10th plus round quarterback and then the best undrafted quarterback. So without further ado, let's rewind onto that list. The best quarterback to get drafted in the first round has a ton of great options. Just to name a few, you got John Elway, Aaron Rodgers, Steve Young, Patrick Mahomes, and Johnny Manziel, just to name a few. My pick, however, is going to be Peyton Manning. Put Peyton Manning's trophy case and ring total on the side for just a second. The way Manning can take over games and the fact that defenses don't really have ways to counter his football IQ is one of the reasons why I'm going with him. Also, winning a Super Bowl or 2 and a bunch of MVPs doesn't hurt. Plus, winning Super Bowls on 2 different teams is a really good litmus test to see if he's actually an amazing quarterback or if he was in a really great system. In truth, it's a mix of both. There's a gray area, but he's still a great quarterback nonetheless. The only player on this list that has a chance to one day top Peyton would be Patrick Mahomes, but for me, it's a little too early to take him when he's got such a long career ahead of him. Peyton was drafted as the #1 pick in the first round in the 1998 draft by the Indianapolis Colts. The best quarterback drafted in the second round is a super close call between Drew Brees and Brett Favre. Drew played in 287 games and Brett played in 302 games. This is hard because Favre is an absolute Iron Man in terms of his longevity, but when you really break down their games, Drew did more with less. He has 842 more completions, has a higher completion percentage by 5.7%, has 8,520 more passing yards, has 63 more touchdowns. Keep in mind, he played in 15 less games compared to Favre. He's also got the higher QB rate at 98.7 compared to Favre's 86. Drew Brees was drafted as the first pick in the second round by the Chargers in 2001. The best quarterback drafted in the third round is a close call between Joe Montana and Russell Wilson. There's a few challenges when comparing these two. 1, Wilson is still technically an active player with time to add to his resume. 2, they played in completely different eras. And 3, they play completely different styles considering how small Russell Wilson is compared to Joe. I will say if Russell can win it all with Denver, then you could easily make an argument to have him over Joe Montana, but for now it's hard for me to rank an active player over a Hall of Fame great with 4 Super Bowls and many MVPs. Joe Montana was drafted 82nd overall by the San Francisco 49ers in the 1979 NFL Draft. As for my 4th round pick, that's Dak Prescott. Dak is still active, so he can easily even add to his career, but he's already got the pick as he's a 2-time Pro Bowl player, an AP Offensive Rookie of the Year, and a Nickelodeon Valuable Player. As for the 2021 season, he was the 7th highest QB ranked, which is pretty good considering he's just entering his prime. Dak was drafted 135th overall by the Dallas Cowboys in 2016. The best QB drafted in the 5th round is Mark Brunell. Mark was drafted by the Packers in 1993 as the 118th pick. He's a 3-time Pro Bowl player and a Super Bowl champion as he helped Drew Brees and the Saints beat the Colts 31-17 in the 2010 Super Bowl. The best QB drafted in round number 6 is easily Tom Brady. Tom Brady has the same amount of rings as there are modern NFL draft rounds, with a total of 7 so far. He was drafted 199th overall by the New England Patriots in the year 2000. Our 7th round quarterback is Ryan Fitzpatrick, who was drafted 250th overall in the 2005 NFL Draft by the Rams. He has a passer rating of 82.3 and a completion percentage of 60.7%. He's been in the league for 17 seasons, and this is all quite amazing for someone who's a 7th round pick. In the 8th round, we have Trent Green, drafted 222nd overall in 1993 by the San Diego Chargers, but his rookie season was spent playing for Washington. He's a 2-time Pro Bowl player and had a lengthy career, which is impressive for someone this deep in the draft. In the 9th round, forget drafted in the 9th round alone, Johnny Unitas was one of the best quarterbacks, period. This guy is the original Johnny Football. He's both a Super Bowl champion and a 3-time NFL champion. He was drafted 102nd overall in the 9th round of the 1955 NFL Draft. Rest in peace to Johnny. The best NFL quarterback to be drafted beyond the 10th round is Bart Starr, who was a 17th round draft pick of the Green Bay Packers in 1956. He was drafted 200th overall. Bart Starr is a 2-time Super Bowl champion, a 5-time NFL champ, so in rings, he's equal to Brady with a total of 7 rings. That's 2 Super Bowl rings and 5 NFL champ rings. Rest in peace to Bart Starr. The best undrafted NFL quarterback is a close call between Warren Moon and Kurt Warner. They are both NFL legends, and you can make a solid argument for either pick. My pick is Kurt Warner, since his QB rating is much higher at 93.2 compared to Moon's 61.9, and Kurt is a Super Bowl champion where Moon is not. So here's the best quarterback from each round of the NFL draft. Let me know what you think of this list and what you want to see next. Don't forget to tackle that like button and subscribe with notifications turned on. I'm Touchdown Rewind, and I'll fast forward to you later.